Welcome back, guys. My name is Spencer and I'm a above knee amputee, and this is Leg Up Fitness. Today is pull day. We are going to be hitting back. We are going to be doing some shrugs and followed up with some bicep curls, incline bicep curls. So whether I'm doing those with cables or dumbbells, I have yet to determine that. So that being said, shut up and lift. We've got 4 sets, higher reps on this one. Trying to really get that stretch and that squeeze. So. Oh, I know a lot of people would say that since I'm not touching the chest, is it cheat reps? I don't know. I know how I feel my lats. I know I'm getting a full stretch, so do I give a shit? No. All right. Last set of these. Today I'm only gonna do 3 because today is pretty stacked. I do have a lot of volume, so I think this will be good. All right, moving on to one arm rows. Okay, so I was gonna do these pull downs on the bench, but I was not liking the distribution of my balance. So I'm gonna try doing it this way. All right, time for some rows. Working on this thickness. The stretch. Squeeze. I can actually go up and weight. I gotta tell you, it's very nice when you've been doing cardio. I do an an hour every day in the morning. I'm in a deficit. It's very nice to be able to hit this spot where you're like, oh, I can go up in weight. It doesn't happen often. And if you're one of the few that can go up in weight in a deficit every single time, good luck. I mean, good luck.
Good on you.
Yeah, good on you. I wish I could. All right, last set of this. Then we're moving on to shrugs and then face pulls. I love face pulls. Whew. That's it for that. Oh, that's it. Okay, so benefit of today so far has been I wasn't able to go up on my lat pull downs. I was only doing the weight that I did last week, but that being said, most of my other lifts, I've gone up in weight. So take your wins when you can. So obviously this is rope or face pulls, one of my favorites. Great for rear delts. You want to make sure that you come towards that way with the rope. Yeah, I'm sitting here. Typically I would have stood up because I have more, I could brace myself, but here this is more isolating and for me in particular. So anyway. Got about 2 more of those and then moving on to some finishing sets with the incline curls and hammer curls using the rope. I saw C-Bum do one where he gripped it like this, hold it. I actually might give that a shot. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite. I think I'm gonna go back doing it the other way. That's it. All right, incline curls. I wasn't really sold on them at first. And then I tried them and I felt the stretch at the bottom. great addition. Anyway, so as you see here, hanging, stretching, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. Important to have your head back. But yeah, no, I definitely feel it. I mean, and it's lightweight. Definitely no ego lifting for these. It's so light, but yet it is. Make my arms fucking burn. All right, last set. Then on to hammer curls. Jesus. Okay. This is the last bit of shit today. Hammer curls. That's it. God damn. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. Today was a pretty good pull day. It does have a lot of volume, and I will say that doesn't necessarily mean growth. So Dorian Yates had said that if volume was the answer, then people would have just kept adding more and more and more, right? So but this is working for me so far. And yeah, tomorrow is leg day. So we're going to be hitting that hard as well. I'm going to obviously start off in the morning with an hour of cardio. So just on my journey to getting absolutely fucking shredded, hopefully. Anyway, I just wanted to put this out there that if anybody has any kind of questions, or if you have any critiques, or if you have any kind of variations of things that you'd like to see me try, or maybe that I would benefit from, yeah, drop it in the comment section. Love to hear your opinions. Anything that you want to say?
On a lot of different YouTube channels, there's a lot of people who are obviously using some sort of gear, and obviously not everybody is willing to share that.
Right.
But what are your thoughts on it?
On PEDs, I honestly don't give a shit. I think the whole fucking natty or not is dumb. Just because, like, honestly, who fucking cares? If you're on shit, if you're not on shit. I just don't like the fact that, and this may be where natty or not kind of thing stems from. I just don't like the fact that people who aren't, or who are on substances, I hate the fact that they peddle that they're natural, like you can get like me, and that's just to sell programs or whichever, and it's just to market themselves. I mean, it's and then you got impressionable minds that will believe anything. So as far as in my situation, like, I would never take anything like let's say tren. That's an insane compound. As you know, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I am on TRT. I have been for about a year now at 210 milligrams, I think milligrams a week, and but I'm in, my blood work is just right in that pocket, that you know where a normal level is. Now, if I was blasting like 500 to 700, that to me would be considered unnatural. Now, there are, differences of opinions when it comes to enhanced versus not enhanced. That's totally up to you, and it's your opinion. Other than that, like I would never stack anything.
Have you ever done any?
Steroids? No. No, the only thing that, oh God, let's see, back when I was 17, 18, was when pro hormones were kicking off, and I just show up to this supplement shop, and I'm going there all the time, and this is at the time where I bought into the BCAAs and the proteins, so I'd go up and I'd buy the powders, and I saw this glass case and I was like, what is this? And the guy behind the counter was telling me, oh, this will make you fucking huge. And it's only a month. I'm like, okay. It's like $80, $90 for the bottle. And then he's like, and then you grab that bottle and it says PCT. And so I grabbed that, and yeah, but I gained a lot of weight, but that fucks with your hormones. So obviously pro hormones have been phased out for quite some time.
When you say that you gained weight, did you gain like muscle? Was this just fat?
Strength. I'm pretty sure it was muscle. At that time, I wasn't like dialed into any kind of nutrition. I didn't have like a set workout routine, and I was just going into the gym and just lifting random shit. So, but I was going often. So yeah, I'd like to say it was muscle, but I mean, I expanded way too rapidly. The stretch marks I got were just atrocious. So it wasn't worth it. And so that kind of, after that kind of scared me away from everything. And I only went to go get my testosterone levels checked at the clinic just on a whim. I wasn't feeling good. I had been traveling for a long time and gained a bunch of weight just because of being on the road. And as soon as I got off the road, I wanted to get my levels checked, and I went to, is it an endocrinologist? Yeah, and they told me based off of a blood panel that was a year old that I was fine. And I had to go to an actual TRT clinic to get a much wider or a much broader blood panel. And they're like, no, you are extremely low. So they brought me back up to normal levels.
How often are they checking?
Every 6 weeks.
So it's very monitored.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. They make sure that, they check my LDL, my HDL, everything. So hormones control everything. I don't know why people are so scared of them, but it's the fear of the unknown, I guess. I don't know. But is there anything else? Okay, well, like I said before, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for leg day. So, shut up and lift.